Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to show y'all how to turn three 55-gallon drums into a solar powered swamp cooler. It's getting hot out here. Yes, you can even call it a geothermal swamp cooler. Can cool water from the bottom barrel, a fan in this barrel, and it shoots it up into the cabin. Ran on my solar. Here we go. Got some water in here. So this is the water pump I got. Well, look at that. Pump. Oh, look, you can actually see it. And well, we got a fan. Welcome to Noah's Ark Install Homestead. I'm going off the grid. Okay, yes, got 55-gallon barrels, a 8-inch air vent, and some ends I'm going to put on the air vent, and the adapters for it. Now I had two different concepts I was gonna do. Concept, I was gonna stack these barrels into a tower column and be a full open-ended swamp cooler, open swamp cooler column. Okay, so I got my hole dug. That's kind of self-explanatory. It's pretty much the exact depth of one of the barrels. I'm going to stack them going up on to the side of the cabin here, and then I'm going to put a pump in the bottom of it to pull the geothermic up off the bottom. Now, something thinking about these barrels, they all have slightly different things to them, slightly different lips. I think slightly bigger bottoms. So before you buy them, you need to kind of stack them and test to see how well they fit, because I noticed that they don't actually all lined up. I'll kind of show you. So you can see this one fit right in here pretty nicely. But when I tried this one on there, it wouldn't fit at all. So yeah, that's that other one. And it didn't want to fit in there. So you just kind of have to play with it to figure out which barrels will fit on top of which ones. But I think I got it figured out. If I use this one's the bottom, this one in the middle, and that one on top, it should work out. And I kind of show you what I did when I was kind of pre-looking here. So before I cut this top out, I'll set this one back on top and show you how it looks. So this is what I would probably look for, is this kind of gap should be enough for it to sit down in there. Because I haven't tested this yet. I'm about to, after we cut out the top. So I guess the lesson I learned when I cut this barrel a couple years ago, and made all these little micro plastic pieces that's all over the ground. And then at the time, my chickens came running out and started eating them. So I had to do some fast cleanup. So I'm going to get a tarp, put it on the ground, or a board or something, so I can easily sweep it up. Because I hate for it to get all over the ground and then get in my creek down here and just add an extra plastics to the environment. Don't want to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna use a sheet of plywood to try to catch all those little micro plastics. Alright, I got my favorite saw here, reciprocating saw. Which blade should we use? Wood, metal, general purpose. I'm just going to do general purpose here. It's in between the metal and the wood. You can probably really use all three. So, let's go for it. Okay, got my drill. I'm going to make some starter holes. Okay, this paddle bit wasn't working very good, so let's try this auger bit. Okay, got me a good slit here. Yeah, look at all those little plastic pieces you're gonna end up with. It's gonna make a mess. I don't know, maybe I didn't choose the right blade. I'm gonna try this wood blade and see what that does. This one's making a bunch of little bitty plastic filings. So let's try this one. All right, got it popped. Yeah, that wood blade with the at half the speed was the one that worked for me. So hope that helps. Yeah, look at all this. Okay. All right, got this swept up. That's the reason I'm keep harping on it, because last time I did this, my chickens went straight to this. See how well this fits on down in there. Okay. So this is going to be my geothermal water reservoir. Okay, moment of truth. Well, I think it's going to work well enough. This fish bubbler pump, and the reason I kind of like this pump is that it uses regular PVC fittings that you can easily work with. I kind of show you kind of what gave me an idea for this. Okay, now we know that this stacks well. Let's cut us a big hole in the bottom here. Okay, now I think I'm just going to stay in these lines here. Kind of keep this thickness to keep it from warping. That's my theory anyway. That was a lot easier than, 100 times easier than cutting the top. Yeah, I think that wood blade helped a lot, and okay, starting to come together. Just kind of give you an idea about how tall it is. So I'm going to have, so that's the geothermal Then from here, there'd be a pipe going in here, possible fan here, or right here, and then back into the cabin. This one kind of standing next to it is actually about taller than me. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this one out on bottom again, just like we did this one, and it'll be a fully enclosed system. Okay, got my top one, the hole, this going. So now I got my column. Does that make a reverb? I'm talking this. Hello! Let's see how well this lines up from here. I think I can make that work. Okay, so I'm going to have something that looks something like this coming out. I need to find out where my floor is and this stud right here. Okay, I'm on the inside of my cabin on the wall here. And this is kind of where I want to put it. A few inches away from this left stud and a little bit off the floor, because I'm still going to be raising the floor up a little bit. So I'm going to mark that. Let's see. Okay, got my hole from the outside, and that's going to kind of give me an idea where I was at. Okay, thought it might be hard to draw a line on this blackboard here. So, a little bit of paint. Okay, I guess I'm going to play with this hose here and show you how I'm going to set up my pump with the sprinkler. Let's see, Ian, I had got a plug for it, but this came with it, so I'm just going to save the 75 cents and use this plug. So this is the water pump I got. Just be 3/4 to fit that 3/4 hose. And yeah, I got it at Walmart in the fishing section. Okay, let's see how well this fits on here. It's kind of loose. I'm going to put some electrical tape around this. See how well that fits. It's pretty good. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to drill a hole somewhere along this lip. Thought it'd be neat to put it here, but it's like twice as thick. So I'll probably just do it right over here to the side. Going to be using a 1-inch paddle. Let me make sure that fits. That's a pretty tight fit, but it works. Perfect. Come together here. Something like that. Yeah, now I'm going to make a coil with the pipe here. First I kind of thought it was weird that my pump is upside down, but you know, I might leave it like that to keep debris off the bottom from getting into it. Okay, I think I need to find some brackets for these. Couldn't find any brackets, but maybe I can cut this into quarters. This was for camping propane tanks, just to hold them together. And maybe I can just put a screw through here and a pipe through here. I like to recycle, reuse. Yeah, has some of these roofing screws. Seem to be working pretty good. And you can see those sticking out. I better do something with those before they scratch me. Okay, put on a little 1/8 inch bit. Okay, got some water in here. Let's test it. Okay, I got a slight gap here. That's where I'm gonna pull the wires through. Well, look at that. Well, it's not using all my holes. I didn't make it all the way up here. So you could probably just do one loop. So I made it a little bigger than I guess I needed to. Work on installing this fan in the end of this one. So just got a regular box fan. I think I need to open this up a little bit more. So I'm going to probably cut it to this width going around. Well, that's a cool frisbee. Take that, Tron. Wow. Okay, I guess I'm going to start taking all these screws out and see what that gets me. Okay, let's take this knob. Should pop right off. There we go. Looks like just some little tab things. There we go. Well, looks like this bracket here has been spot welded on. I guess I can just take my saw and try to cut it. Okay, let's see what kind of fit this does. Yeah. I think I'm gonna, these ends are a little bit curled. I think I'm gonna hammer these ends out to be flat and I can put some screws in. Well, I just used some more of these metal self-tapping screws and made some holes around things here. And I think I'm going to take this and mount it underneath and put those screws back in through this way. Okay, let's do a quick test. Since it is a AC powered fan, I'm going to have to use a inverter that's connected to some batteries and panels here. Let's see. guess that's the lowest speed. That's the highest. I guess I'll probably keep it number 1 for now. Okay, starting to come together. I need to put this up here so I can see where it's going to go in on the cabin. Okay, got me a couple HVAC things. This is a 10-inch to 8-inch reducer, and this is a adjustable 8-inch 90. So, and this is what's going to go on top. Okay, so it's going to look something like that. Okay, time for me to measure what I think my duct is going to be. Of course, this one doesn't have to be as sensitive because I can push it inside of here to give me some room for error. So it doesn't have to be perfect. What am I going to do? Yeah, maybe that's going to be a little off to the side, so make sure the whole thing gets in there. I don't know, maybe 15. So I also want to push it through the wall a little bit. Now I'm going to start out cutting the non-crimp side in my different segments that I need. And I'm going to save this last crimped part for my last fitting. I'm going to use this rolled up piece of cardboard as a straight edge. Alright, got my safety glasses, going to be using the grinder. And of course, if you do get those metal particles in your eye, I have used a magnet to pull them out before. So anyway, just gotta be careful. Okay, kind of made my own homemade compass. Okay, kind of drilled me a little starter hole here. Okay, definitely not perfect, but I guess it'll work. Okay, this is kind of an interesting viewpoint. I feel like I'm almost making a urinal right here or something. Okay, I just kind of marked that the best I could. See what happens. Well, kind of looks ugly, but I'm just going to start with the inner lines and work my way out, see how tight I can get it. Okay, I don't think it turned out too bad. Yeah. I think it's going to have to work. Well, it's a little slight downward angle, but I think it'll work. All right, let's see how this works. Get one of these. And one of these. Of course, that hole isn't that big. That's the reflection down here. All right, I guess it's time. I'm gonna start on the top part. Well, I kind of use some of this gap foam and electrical tape to kind of make it fit in here real nicely, I think. Feels snug. Okay, now I want to figure out how high I want that pipe to go. Okay, I guess I do want them to kind of line up with this window right here. And so I want it to be about that high, a good 10 inches. So this is the fitting I was telling you I was going to wait to use this crinkled in for. And I measured back from here 10 inches. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay, almost there. Okay, I guess this kind of helped me mark over. Okay, I was almost there. So I guess to the top of that sticker is my center point. All right, got my second line marked out. Okay, it's a little better. All right, well, there it is. Okay, just kind of put that together real fast to see how far it's going to go in on the other side, and I can mark it from the inside. All right, just got my last piece cut. Ooh, be careful. This stuff's like a freaking razor blade. Okay, a little bit of spray foam. Okay, maybe I went out of control on that. All right, time to hook it to power. Okay, let's test it. Got this battery. It's going to be for the fountain pump, and then the fan is going to be connected to the solar. So I got the inverter for the fan, and this is a Harbor Freight panel setup. So let's start the fan here. Of course, the inverter, that's a Walmart. Okay, got that. And here's the fountain. Now, I don't know if I've got to tell you I pulled the cord out through here. Here's the knob. Okay, I can't actually tell if the fan's running or not, so I'm going to make a peek hole. Okay, my hole's getting bigger and bigger, but it's okay because I got a flap here. I'm going to make a little window door. Okay, yeah, I think it's more than just that screw right there. So it's also hitting that one too. I think I'm just going to trim the ends of the blades themselves. Okay, sharp razor blade allowed me to trim that real easy. It just melted like butter. Without okay, let's try that again, and now you can actually see it. Okay. Pump. Oh, look, you can actually see it. And Well, we got fans. Blowing a lot of air out. Okay, I got my door put back on. All right, now we're back to the test. Okay. Well, I can definitely feel cool air. I think it's working. I was going in here. Oh, I can actually feel it sucking a little bit. All right. Okay, I can kind of feel air kind of sucking in through this crack right here, here and here. So I bet if I tape that up, it might help it out. Also, I guess I need to fill this up with dirt to really get a surface area for the geothermal. Okay, I guess I'm going to leave this as part one of my geothermal off-grid air conditioner. Alright guys, if you're hung in here this long, there's something I want to say. I don't want to mislead nobody, because this is a completely experimental. So this isn't as good as an actual air conditioner. You know, it's supposed to be a little bit more passive, using the solar to kind of work it, you know, during the day. And you know, with that not the sprinkler, but the fountain side, it's kind of noisy. You know, I'm trying to sleep next to this. You know, it's like sleeping next to a waterfall or something. Of course, you know, some people might like that, you know. So yeah, and because that also puts out a lot of humidity, which is kind of feels kind of funny inside. Okay, also want to mention, with all the time and effort and you know, this Arctic air actually is doing pretty good, you know. Yeah, what's this? It cost me pretty much $100 at an Ace. Of course, you know, they usually upcharge. And yeah, it's quiet. I have my solar on. Couple settings. Oscillates. Set the time. So yeah, so this is, yeah, definitely quiet, and it works pretty good. So if you don't have all the resources to do all the other stuff, this is actually pretty comparable. Hope this helps somebody. Hey guys, if you like these videos, please like and subscribe. Maybe even leave a comment. These videos are for entertainment and inspirational purposes, only to inspire you. Have a blessed day.